The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting. So the New York starting five. Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then there's Jay, and it's Stewart in at the center position. And for the Hornets, Sexton is out there with Ball. Then it's Collins, and there's Porzingis, and it's De La Rosa in at the three. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or do they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Toppin, good.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Outside, Sexton. To the middle, here's Porzingis. That shot missing. And New York will come the other way. At the elbow, Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Sexton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the night. First one falls for. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Porzingis passes the ball. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Sexton. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento. And the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Sexton. It's good. He's got 7. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right side, Griffin. Quickly, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hornets trail by 5. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Pass to Pond. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
That one falls.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A fader. He clanks that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Bosniak. No good on that one. Nice D from Chandler. New York leading by 5. And Griffin slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Down low. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Griffin hits them both. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bond. He picked up 15 points in the last one against Sacramento. Oh, good on the 3. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Hornets. And it's Tillman in at the 4-man position.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The pass to De La Rosa. Here's Pond. He's guarded by Thomas. Pond, that's good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for New York. It's a 5-point game. Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Pond. He's guarded by Thomas. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bosniak. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met in New York.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalize.
On one of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Magic was sensational. He contributed 51 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
The Knicks making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. Sexton with it. He's got 9. Sexton slams it in.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision making.
New York leading by 7. Griffin draws the double. And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 55 seconds left in the first half. Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Bosniak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hornets have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
And their success rate on the season right around 77%. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter, and he makes that one.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Griffin attacking. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Hornets trail by 9.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
The Knicks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's De La Rosa. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Jay. Barrett is out there with Toppin. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. To the inside. Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 9.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Sexton. A stupendous finish in traffic. 15 points in the game.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's Ball with the three. That shot off. And New York will come the other way. Here's Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Knicks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Thomas checked in for New York. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Down by 12. Ball no good. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside, Ball. Good on the triple. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Ball. He's got 12. And the Hornets call time here. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime period. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was...
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. Here's Bonds. He's got 7. Griffin with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Poke loose. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. That shot is off. Pass to Bonds. Charlotte again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Sampson's shot, good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bonds. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint, here's De La Rosa. Offensive rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Up top, Griffin. Here's the teardrop. Got a piece of it. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got ball, and it's De La Rosa in at the 3 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's Pond, defended by Griffin. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Passes it to Pond. Poked away. Griffin goes in, and Griffin slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Tillman. Here's Pond. Shoots. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Pond. Now here's Porzingis. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And Barrett slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
New York leading by 20. Here's Sampson. And Griffin, here we go. Collins grabs the miss. The Hornets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And they get it. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, nice job by Collins, Sexton, to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Toppin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Ball's checked in for the Hornets. Stewart's checked in for New York. So he gets them both. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that take stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Here's Stewart. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Right side, Sexton. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
So both teams changing it up here.
Colin Sexton.
The Knicks leading by 18. And Griffin, here we go. And Griffin slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Griffin against Sexton. There's 1:38 left to play here in the fourth. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Hornets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. The pass to Henderson. There's Jackson with the three. Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Griffin. Chandler trying to free himself up. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
That's good from Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Sexton the pass to Henderson. Back to Sexton. That one drops for him.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
getting money till I can't no more. We be how long would it be into this bang?
Congratulations. Moving on to My Career Champion. You managed to make the perfect builds for more than just high school record-breaking, but careers worthy of the Hall of Fame. This year's winner for most NBA championships in My Career is EBG JJ. Congratulations! Next up, some people love the extended story and legacy of My Career, but others are masters of the quick game.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
New York City, the destination for the Thunder. For the New York Knicks, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They will have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of titans. Thunder, Knicks, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Nash is out there with Murray. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Toppin is out there with Barrett. Then there's Jay, and it's Stewart in at the center position. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think at this point, you already know what you got, Kevin, and so what you want to do, I want to be the best at what it is that I can do, and that's where I think coaching staffs are focused right now.
It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Barrett. Rebound by Murray. Here's Pokusevski. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Murray surveying the D. Tries it from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss.
What a kill!
Fans loving that right there. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. The shot by Nash, no good.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Nash, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Murray outside. Pass to Pokusevski. Nash outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Bucket is good.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Thunder trailing by 8. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Right side, Roy. Nix with the rebound. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Griffin. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Akusevsky, the pass to Roy. The jump hook, good. 1:30 left in the first quarter. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Murray against Griffin. Shoots. The Thunder pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out from that.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Stewart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good for the Knicks. Chandler's checked in, and it's Frank Jackson in for Jay. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And the shot is good. Flynn's got his second basket.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Passes to Sampson. Let's go. And the jumper is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's New York with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. They've got Thomas. Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then there's Jay, and it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He had 56 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Griffin kicks to Chandler. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Capella. That one misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the chart.
Here's Pokusevski. Barrett covering, and the shot goes down.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Knicks leading by 17. Chandler trying to free himself up. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. Here's Sonnet. Sweet little floater.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And that one, good. Griffin's got 18 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. The offensive rebound, Roy, and it's blocked. And the pass to Flynn. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot is long. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, and good on the second, so he makes them both. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
Oh, great move there. That spin just dusted the defense.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Knicks up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Taking a look at the Thunder, they've got Clint Capella, and it's Flynn in at the point guard position. Capella, the pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Flynn. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Griffin goes in, and the shot goes in. Griffin's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Knicks.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Beasley's checked in for Oklahoma City. The free throw drops for Griffin. Flynn with it. He's got 9. He kicks it to Murray. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And stolen by Murray. Outside Flynn. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Flynn's got 12.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Griffin slams it in.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Thunder trailing by 14. And so they foul intentionally. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Sampson. Back to Griffin. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Thunder now. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. And it's Murray with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Inside. Here's Griffin. And he banks in the layup. Griffin's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. The Knicks leading by 8. And Griffin slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The free throw drops for Flynn. And both free throws good from Flynn.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Sampson dishes to Griffin. The Thunder pull it in. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. This is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Thunder trailing by 8. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first. This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Tipped away. Here's Roy, and then Roy with the jam.
Oh, That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. To the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat. Thunder trailing by 8. Outside Flynn. Plenty of space. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Roy.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Pass to Toppin. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Sampson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Barrett the pass to Griffin. There's the pass to Stewart. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Quickly. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple. Roy. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Flynn dishes to Roy. And no good. The Knicks leading by 5. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Outside Flynn. A minute 50 left in the game. Yes, that goes in. Flynn's got 20.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one. They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Toppin with the double team. Griffin with the steal.
You watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Here's Flynn. It's good from long range. Flynn's got 16 here in the second half.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Flynn, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. And both free throws good from Flynn. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're up by 7. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jay.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. They double team Griffin. That shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Griffin. And there it is for him. Griffin's got 41.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 7. 41 seconds left in the game. Flynn against Griffin. Right side Flynn. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Here's Griffin. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that bucket. Griffin's got 43 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Stewart. Kicks it to Barrett. And here's Griffin. So it's the Knicks with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
I'ma ride that red eye. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be. How long would it be until this bank gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow it back on my bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I think that my little shorty. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm I'ma ride that red.